much. Bear with us for a second. We're gonna get into the indicator in a second. I'm just going over yesterday's trading. Like I set up the alerts from this indicator here. I don't know if you're watching my screen.
Yeah, I can see it.
So I set up those indicators with alerts, and now we're having a look at how those actually played out in the market. So you can see we're having the ad alerts here right after I started the bot. So that is going pretty well. We have $1 locked in, 50 cents in unrealized, and then this happens. We start dropping again. Then the ad is getting into bigger positions, which is pretty cool, right? Bigger drop, get back in with a big position. Now, I don't know why the realized P&L went to zero or went below zero all of a sudden. So I'd have to have a look at that because we had okay. So after Bybit did a new thing, so after you reverse position or you close an entire position, it will reset your P&L again.
Oh yeah.
So somewhere
Oh,
here
so if you switch from long to short, it resets.
Exactly. So when the entire position, so around here, we
That
might
sucks
have,
actually.
so here the position closes, so the entire $1 or $2 is locked in. You can see we started with 137 and now we're at 138. So we did make some profit on that first bull ad signal, and then we get this drop. We load up again, and now let's see if that also does something for us, because now we're in for 1,000 contracts on the ad alert. And hey, that's also nice. Ooh, becoming a little bit less nice. Let's see how this ends. $7. Oh. And I think now we're going to get the short alert. So we have about 750 in a loss. Let's see what happens here. So when is this? This is a drop. Yeah, I think we're about because this is this big drop candle, and in a couple of candles we should now get right. So now we're flipping short. We've taken a little hit here. So the add to short has hurt us a little bit because we had to go with the trend down, and we were late on that. Of course, you need a super trend is always the indicator super trend is always trend following. So you're always going to be a little late, no matter how low the time frame will be. You have to follow the trend, so you'll be late. So that's fine. We're in the trend. That's the main thing. We need to catch the bigger moves down. So that's what's happening right here. And we enter. You can see that we have the short alert. So we're just going into a short alert. And let's see. Right, so it's just increasing the position when we're going up, and dollar cost averaging into this position, taking some profits just to increase that or improve that M3 position, but we're realizing $3 in a loss. But at the same time, we know we have a short signal. We know we expect price to go lower. We want to be in for a nice position, so that's totally fine. Just expect a drop at some point. If not, you need to reverse and take a hit on that for $6-7. But then what happens is we get a drop and we actually get to make up for some of those losses here. So we're $3 in a loss right now. And later on in that day, we actually kept going down. And let's see, how did we manage? So at this point, you have this short alert and you're just patiently in your short waiting to take profit, which is the trend following part of this indicator, right? So you're in this section right here, and maybe if you're a little bit emotional with your trading, you might have already longed this, hoping that things would return. But the bot is here patiently waiting for the rest of the drop pretty much. And if we get that, we're gonna make up for most of the losses. You can see we're already in a profit here. So we started with 37, back at 38. And if we go ahead, we get some continuation of the drop with our daily realized P&L slowly getting back to normal, and our Bitcoin at 143. So we had gained some satoshis here, and now we have realized some profits. So profits is locked in pretty much. And over the rest of the day, you can see that the bot just continues grinding this position, continuously realizing profit. So it goes to $13 with $13 in open position, and then $18 with $6. So in these moves, we just continuously open and close trades. And I'll definitely make a time lapse out of this one because I think it's just much more interesting to look at it in a time lapse format. But let's see it realize $20 here, and at some point we get the price going back up. And what do we do then? Basically have a rally back up. We still stay with our short alert and short take profit. I think I missed to show you guys the moment we get the take profit. So let's go over to that point, because now we only have the short alert, but at some point we get this take profit here. And it's also maybe an interesting point to have a look at. Oh, yeah, it must be here. Must be here. No? All right, it's here. All right, so here we get the take profit signal. You can see that the take profits are being placed. Currently, we have $15 in locked P&L. And as you guys saw, we're going to be trending upwards from here. But because of the take profit signal that we get here from the indicator, we're aggressively following the price up and trying to take as much profits as possible. And anytime we're buying the price, we're actually trying to sell some of that higher up, thereby just basically moving up with the market with lots of trades completing. Now you can see we moved to $18 in P&L and $19. Not a lot happening here, but then we get some shorts here again. And then we start going out of our range. Now, what I implemented is that the agents that position on the short alert, they have a stop loss. So you can see that our position decreases while we are going up. That means that we've taken some stop losses, which also cut into our realized P&L. But at the end of the day, the goal is to make more than we lose. And sometimes there is some trades that you have to take some stop losses on. That is the case with this particular trade. When we started going up, there was a risk that we would basically, for example, make a huge pump up, and you don't want to be in there for a big position, because then you will lose what you made over the entire day. So you need to manage the risks on some of the trades in some way. And next, we kind of trended up and down, sometimes increasing by 100 and then not really doing an awful lot. So overall, about $17 here, $13, oh, sorry, $15. So we ended up locking in $15 on the first alerts, which was an add alert into a sell alert with a take profit, right? And of course, this looks awesome, but if you look at this indicator, I think the bigger profits could be made with an alert like this, where you just have a big move down and then a big move back up. Right, so I definitely think that the results are great. It's a low balance account. We made some nice gains on it, but at the same time, I see tons of improvement that we can make. And yeah, I think this was the first video for now, and I will get back to you guys very soon.